have my doubts.
Yeah.
Forgot that I disabled a ton of stuff, so I'm like, oh good, what default aircraft can I fly today? Get rid of that. I don't have time to figure this out.
This ain't a sky van, this is a sky train.
Hello, hello.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning.
We can't have this nasty weather here. We gotta change
High
this.
clouds. High clouds.
That's
Oh,
cute. Who's in the
I was-
RV-14?
Me.
Nice.
I was so close to grabbing the 195 Wolf.
You know, it was one of the only aircraft that I have that's not disabled at the moment. That I was like, yeah, that should suffice.
I was like 337 or the 195. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Who's in the 152?
I am night shift.
Okay.
Hey,
Low clouds.
Got a solid 16 FPS here in the back of the train.
Ooh.
We on east or west here? Because I see
West.
people.
West.
Copy. I think I'm on east, but
I think
I
I
saw
am
some-
too.
I saw some people, so I was wondering.
Yeah.
if-
Yeah, thank you.
Always
My
west.
bad.
Alright.
Yeah, we did the RC flight on East.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. Go. Yeah, this seemed like an appropriate aircraft to fly into OshKosh. So.
We headed to Minneapolis next week.
We'll head that way. We won't make it to Minneapolis, but we'll head over to
we-
Minnesota and head north.
Are we near Viroqua, Doc?
That's on the other side. We'll probably be closer to, since we're going towards Minneapolis. I was gonna say, I don't know if we're gonna hit it next week or the week after, but can we fly? Can that be added to the flight plan?
Absolutely.
Viroqua Municipal Y51.
Oh, so
Copy
we're
that.
still on our way down to it, are we?
Yeah. We're gonna hit Wolf City today.
Madison.
Madison. Yep. So thank you, 8.
Yeah.
Forgot I do not have a GPS in this thing, so I'm just gonna have to follow along here.
That's okay. Okay, I don't know how to nav source select in the Skyvan. Or if there's a way to do that.
So, okay, is that a Skymaster?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, I thought I saw twin booms fly over my head, and I was like, hey, that's a Skymaster.
Let me know if you get the autopilot to work properly for you.
Nothing.
Because I've been having issues with that. Okay.
What in the fuck is in front of me? That is a weird looking plane.
Hey
It's,
there.
it's a bonanza.
Hey there.
Not on my screen, it ain't.
What is it then?
I have no
It's
fucking
a-
idea. I'm about to
it's
take
a- It's a it's a
screenshot of it.
Vit-Stroll or whatever it's called. Pipstrol?
Yep.
Yeah.
The pipistrel, or the virus or whatever.
Pipstrel. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but
good luck
like,
keeping up with that thing.
I'm posting a pic of it in Expedition Earth Club.
Yep.
Like,
I was
Yep.
trying to be ambitious and try a new aircraft that I have not tried before, so we'll
but
see
like
if
the
it
colors are
ends
just
horribly.
fucking wild.
Yep.
My little plane. Oh my god.
That thing is gonna go so slow.
Actually, I think that thing is relatively fast for a small plane. I think it does 120 knots or something.
That's a bit ambit. You gotta be like full chat to get it to go 120 knots.
It's okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It's not the first time we left 9 in the dust.
I know. That's okay. I'm
We're
used
so
to them,
horrible.
finishing before me.
And we haven't even taken off yet.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
Oh man, dude.
Well, hey, we just came off of, so I have to apologize. We came off of a flight where we were not apologetic about our speech.
At all.
And Feel Good was rubbing tips.
Just the tip.
Yep.
But I feel dirty now.
Flight hasn't even started.
Yeah.
Kind of an accomplishment for a German.
Ouch.
Alright, is everyone here and ready to go?
I think so.
Yeah.
Looks like you're leading off, 9.
Okay then.
Kick it into high gear. Let's go.
Maybe.
Oh,
Is it
there's
patient?
negative
Come on.
flaps? What is this?
Whoa.
Some planes have that.
Not good.
Oh my god, it's so slow.
Let's see if I stick with this.
Go, Grandma Driver.
There we go. That looks a little bit better.
We're off the ground before
Oh,
9
this
got
is
off the
wiggly.
ground. So good.
This is real wiggly. Come on, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you.
Always gives me a lot of confidence if you have to talk your plane into the air.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, where is our RPM at? Here it is.
Oh, I just hit 100 knots. Okay.
Wow.
Oh
We're
no.
making progress.
I'm
Ludicrous
leveling
speed.
at 1500, alright? It's flat as a tack out here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's mostly the western side, western and south end of Wisconsin that gets kind of hilly.
Oh yeah. Burn your transmission out, hilly.
Out in the driftless region.
Alright, for those in the Skyvan, I'm at 20 throttle pressure, 90 RPM and 10 degrees of flaps. And I'm pushing about 112 knots. 107
can't
ground speed.
I just blew past you.
Yeah, well,
I can't.
like Marisa said, that was pretty quick.
I can't believe they renamed the region Wolf.
What's that?
They
Yeah.
renamed it from the Cooley region to the Diffless.
Oh,
You're at what? Feel good?
20 torque, 90 RPM, and 10 degrees of flaps.
20 torque.
And just 1 degree? Okay. Got it.
Oh,
Actually,
feel
I
good.
don't even think it's 10 degrees of flaps. I think it's 18.
Yeah, it is. It's 18,
Yeah, 18.
30, and
Yeah.
50.
Yeah, so first notch.
Okay.
Yeah, 9?
My livery says My Little Plane on the side.
How is that one of the default liveries? I've never seen it before.
Like,
To be
oh,
fair, how
cute.
often
What
do you
does
fly
that
the
say?
pimple
Oh,
drum?
yeah.
I mean, it's
I've
not
flown
pink.
it. I think I've flown it once.
Like
Oh,
the little
it's,
tiny version.
It's pretty pink. It's like a salmony,
Salmon,
but
yeah.
Oh, is it salmon, not pink? Oh, okay.
It's salmon. That's obviously salmon.
there's a screen. I put a screenshot of it in the Expedition Earth Club.
Great. Now I'm quoting Wreck-It Ralph. That's awesome.
Almost looks like a tadpole.
Oops. I just blew right over top of the top of that one.
What were we saying about finishing 2 quick field or 8?
Oh my god.
Good morning, y'all.
yeah.
I'm not gonna behave. I've been behaving too much lately.
We aim to misbehave. Seems odd. We're just gonna leave it. Saw that night shift.
You saw nothing.
He's like, and go.
Added some NOS.
Yeah. Suppose I can pick it up a little bit here. Boy, this old girl is just kind of rocking all over the place. She is a boat.
I don't think so. Even a boat has to be somehow hydrodynamic.
Where is... I always forget because we usually don't fly this thing for so long. Let's see where our fuel quantity is. Oh, there it is. Okay. Forgot to fill up. That's alright.
But that virus thing is doing a decent speed.
I know. The only people ahead of me are Stark and
Yeah, I see you.
Oh, it's catching up. Look at that. Go 9.
My
to
nav
be
really
f-
sucks though. It just keeps like it's not holding anything. So
I think there's an issue with the... Does it have the working title stuff in it? 43530 or is it...
I have no idea.
I've been seeing people that have been having trouble with some of the avionics lately as far as nav and things like that. Default
G-
avionics.
I think that's a G3 in that.
G3.
I think. It's been a while since I've hopped in it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever flown it, so I can't comment on
I'm too big to fly it, so I don't fly it in game.
There.
Okay, I just got run over by a Skymaster.
Look at 9, firewalling it, making it past us big boys, doing half
Oh,
throttle
this is kind of
and
close.
1-notch flaps and...
You know what? Be quiet. I'm gonna mute you in the server.
Whoa.
I don't have that access.
Jeez.
Okay. Keep it coming. I'm just gonna get better because I drive on spite.
Oh, you know what? Let's see. Technically do have a GPS, but I haven't updated it in a while. Let's see.
Well, this Skyvan follows a magenta line pretty good.
Yeah.
It's got great autopilot. Real easy.
Berkey, are you on nerve mode?
Yes.
And it's working for you, obviously.
Yes.
That's strange, because nerve mode in the Skymaster doesn't work for me. It completely ignores it, and I don't know why.
It'll do everything else. It'll do heading and everything else. Or will
Yeah,
it
heading
not?
works for me as well, but nav mode, it will fly right over the magenta line without changing course or whatever.
Sounds like a personal problem. You know they have meds for that.
I just can't follow the magenta line, Doc. It is weird though.
That is very strange. I haven't flown it in a while, so I don't know if I'm afflicted by the same thing or not.
I mean, I also thought at the beginning I was doing something wrong, but I don't know what, because it's really relatively straightforward autopilot, so there's nothing special about it.
Right.
The only thing that it doesn't really do is it doesn't have an altitude mode, so it will only climb or descend, but you cannot set it to climb to, I don't know, 5,000 and then maintain that altitude.
Yeah, the only thing it's got is hold.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
basically, tell it VS, and then once you get to your altitude, then you tell it hold.
And it
I
floated
do
thing
know-
quite a bit, so
Um,
Nope, that's not it.
I wonder if I can.
or do you have you tried different GPS
GPSs?
units? GPS units, yeah.
yeah, I tried it. I think I tried it with the default one, the 530, and I also used the 750.
Gotcha.
So those are the two ones that I have, and it was the same all the time.
Same. Gotcha.
Did you cycle the CDI?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
No one's doing touch and goes.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
No.
I'm sorry, I was just sitting here talking and flying. My
Yeah.
bad.
Too busy listening to you guys and scrolling Reddit.
Yeah, I got you. So there is a command for localizer GPS. Yeah. You can ascribe in the sim to a key, so basically like a keybind for GPS localizer. I would be curious to see if you did a keybind on that to any, whatever kind of key you wanted to, and hit it with that. Would that make it work?
I'd have to check, because, but not I'm sure I didn't do it intentionally so far.
Yeah.
So
I'm just curious if that would actually
I
make it
have
function.
had some autopilots that act weird in nav mode where you have to kind of intercept the
Yeah.
magenta in heading mode while you have nav mode armed.
I did that.
Yeah.
That's the Monster NX Cub and the G3X. I had to do that the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that happen before.
There's
where
several
nav-
of them. I
like,
think
just
that in
go
the
by
Navion.
itself, it's like, whoa, I'm not gonna, it just doesn't.
I think
Yeah,
the
I had to
207
do
is
that.
that way as well.
really, it was 7.
Yeah, I think
I've
207
seen
is
that
that
in
way.
the Navion, and I think also in the mall. But not in the 207 to my knowledge.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they don't like just being straight in nav mode right away. Like you kind of have to like lead it into it with heading mode. It's weird.
Yeah.
Or
Basically,
you
you
have
have
to
to-
activate heading first. So hit heading like on an intercept course, and then hit nav.
Yeah. And it will automatically switch over once it grabs once you intercept
so-
the magenta, but it won't
Right.
do it until then. Yep.
But I don't know if that's a similar issue or if it's just something else going on.
Come on, baby. Touch them wheels, touch them wheels. Nice.
Nice, Sophie.
Let's get some gear up.
Looking forward to the chaos that is the mass arrivals at OshKosh again this year. See what they change, because there was a lot of people
Yeah.
breaking the rules and getting sent to the back of the line last year. It was pretty funny.
There were
Yeah,
like 4
you-
deaths last year, weren't there?
There's always deaths, dude. It's just that's OshKosh. I mean, I'm not trying to make light of it, but it's like there's definitely some people flying in there that definitely shouldn't be flying anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you say one pilot was just like, screw it, I'm landing here and you can't tell me what to do, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
blah.
they sent him down to the FAA office at the end of the field.
And somebody else flew his plane home.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And then guarantee you they got a whole new slew of restrictions for the ultralight and helicopter field down there since that collision last year.
You going, Wolf?
Yeah, I should be there.
Yep.
I'll probably be there on the Saturday.
Sweet.
Are you going? Feeling good?
Nah.
When is it?
And if I did have money, I would be coming to see you guys at Vegas.
Hey man, I was gonna give you my hat if I saw you in Vegas.
Oh, don't tempt me with that.
The end of July, Silky.
Copy.
Yeah,
like
the
the last week.
22nd
July.
through 26th.
Yeah.
the Harvards and the Lancaster all heading there together for the 50th or 100th anniversary of our CAF.
Yeah. Should be pretty cool. I don't know if Baton is going to be there again this year. I know that they were.
Who's that? What's that?
That's that Super Connie.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
It always shows up, doesn't it?
no, because last year was its first flight post restoration. It'd just been basically a museum piece for decades up until that point. So that was basically its return to
Like,
airworthy condition last year, and then I think
This next airport, just so everyone's aware, I put a little challenge on this one. If you land on 22, you can roll down the runway and then turn onto 14 and take off at
Nice.
Clinton and Municipal along the flight plan.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
That sounds fun.
last year was kind of a bare interior, but I think this year I don't know if it's done yet or if it's, like I said, I don't know if it's returning, but they were basically going to do a full interior restoration on it. So
Was that the one that landed at the Air Races 8, but we missed it because it came for just like a day earlier in the week?
Which one?
The Connie.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I'd have to
I
ask
feel like
Roger.
it did turn. Yeah, I feel like it did turn up, but yeah, it was like during the week, and it was only for a day. I was pretty
Yeah, I don't
bummed.
remember.
Oh, fair enough.
yeah, it's a gorgeous aircraft.
Oh yeah, she pretty.
It's MacArthur's aircraft too. He was in the South Pacific. So my wife's Filipino, and MacArthur's kind of like an idol down there. And so when she saw that, she like lost her fucking shit. And she's not as big a plane buff as I am, but she likes going to OshKosh and stuff. So she was like, oh my god. She's like, this is so awesome.
So what was that challenge, Aid?
This Clintonville Municipal, the flight plan has you come in on runway 22, and then
Yep.
it leaves the airport on runway 14. So you land on 22, roll down to the intersection of the runways, turn onto 14, and take off.
Copy.
Gonna be easy in these things.
Oh my gosh, it's screaming at me. Stop. What's happening?
You're overspeeding.
You're just burning oil now. You firewall on it.
I know, I'm at like 50 knots and I'm trying not to stall, but I need to land. But
Oh, why?
500 what? Where's the... Okay, fuck that center line. You don't know me. Here we go.
You don't know me.
Overspeeding where? Oh wait. We have to turn left? Okay.
Gotta turn left to go right.
Yeah.
Oh god. Got Lightning McQueen in the house. That was easy.
Yeah, you haven't even touched. You went the wrong way, Dark.
You went the wrong way, Dark.
I'm off the ground.
I'm off the ground. What does it matter?
You're meant to turn left. You turn right.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic. What do you want?
That's how roundabouts work though in Wisconsin. So I mean, gotta go right to go left. So
Ooh.
Hey, I did it.
it's the heck's that new intersection called? Opposing something where you go left to it
There's
crosses in the
one,
middle.
yeah.
It's,
There's
I
one in
don't
Salt
know
Lake before the airport.
Yeah,
You switch sides of the road.
it's very weird.
Oh, it's Skymaster holding up traffic. Oh my god, brake checking me as well.
It says somebody's.
Who's
Oh.
hands? Go left. You're going the wrong way.
Waylon, you're going the wrong way!
Oh fuck.
Okay.
I'll do it again. I don't know if I technically.
That was
even
aggressive,
have
feel
for
good.
this.
Yeah, well, there's the Skymaster in front of me, and I just wanted out.
Fair enough.
This thing's got such a aggressive wing that it's like, no, I don't want to land.
Yeah, the
It's
AO,
just a big
AOA,
parasail.
yeah, the AOA is so steep on it. It's like, oh, we're going.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ, man. Mike, would you put your nose down? It's like, no.
Still not a problem. I took off before the 1,000-foot markers.
The wrong direction.
In the right direction. I landed again after crashing. And in some house, some poor person's house, probably Wolf's house.
I'm close.
I know.
You're in the boonies.
And came back into the runway and stopped at the intersection.
Oh.
Took off.
That wasn't very nice, Silky. I dodged you on the runway with all your brake checking and anti-aviator bullshit.
What? Talking crap.
I'm coming into land and it's the most perfect glide slope, and next thing the Skymaster is underneath me and just ducked ahead and then lands on the runway and brake checks me the entire way to the cross.
Sorry. Not.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sorry if I did it. Don't.
That's too funny. I could not get this thing to slow down. It just like float. I'm like, okay, whatever.
What are you in?
The business liner.
Yep.
It's just like, nah.
I really do like that. There's, you can find it on Google Images, but there's a floats version of it, all like polished steel
Yeah.
and that, and God, it's pretty.
I think there was one that, because they do that kind of like at OshKosh every year. They have like kind of like it's like a car show for planes, right? And like the
Yeah.
best of show or whatever was a business liner like 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago, I can't remember. Yeah, just gorgeous, like mirror
Oi, kitty cat.
finish.
Oi.
Like you don't even want to fly it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Put it in a tractor trailer with the wings folded up and drive it home.
Hang on, Queen.
Got my B-17 skin the other day, which is cool.
Yeah, I saw that. That looked pretty cool.
It's just, I mean, it's just basically like, keychain size, piece of skin. But it's normally I don't go for that stuff, but it's for the EA. They're restoring their B-17, so I said part of the proceeds go to it. So I said, screw it, we'll go ahead and
Yeah. Worthy
go ahead and
cause.
get it. Yeah.
9? Have you already passed the airport, or you're just like,
Oh, I'm coming into it. Are we not stopping at this one?
yeah, we are. You're just, are you not on
Runway
autopilot?
18. No, not right now. I just turned it off so I can land.
Ah, righto. Oh yeah, I see what you're doing. Derp. Should be following you. Whee! Is that someone else's plane doing that beeping, or is that mine?
It's an
That
autopilot.
could have been mine. I switched off the autopilot in the RV-14.
Yeah, that's what that was.
How am I hearing that? Is it a sound bug?
May just be bleed through on his
I don't think it's on Discord.
yeah,
Right on.
yeah, it's just a bleed through.
Hi, Silky.
I thought it was dark using one of the soundboard effects.
That was my first thought. I'm like, I disabled autopilot and then it came back.
Oh yeah, so everything's my fault.
I didn't say that, but you are a perpetrator when it comes to soundboards, so.
It's true. Yes.
Yes, but no.
Yes, but no. Technically yes, but no.
My favorite soundboard that I've recently added to my own server is, "Ew, brother, ew, brother, ew."
I don't get it.
And then you haven't seen enough memes yet.
That's hard to believe.
Especially
Mate, with
because
the
he's
amount
in
you
our
send me
chat.
every time you're pooping, I should have seen the entire internet by now.
I think Marisa sent one with the sound effect recently in the channel.
No, I sent it to you.
Oh, you sent it to me.
How
Well,
dare you not share the meme in the coveted group chat?
I know. I will.
What the fuck?
Then you'll see double the internet.
Oh
You'll
boy.
see 8's algorithm and then mine.
yeah. If you think I'm bad, if you think I'm bad, you ain't seen nothing.
Behold the master.
Yeah. For real. We have to spend evenings going through the ones that she's sent me.
Hey, when you're long distance in a long distance relationship, you bond. That's what we do. We send each other memes and then we sit down and watch them
Well,
together.
that doesn't change even when you're married. My wife's like, okay, so here's all the things I looked at today. Let's look at these.
But like, I want to watch you watch them. That's part of it.
It's this sound
Well,
effect.
The Instagram algorithm can just be so. You,
I don't know how-
you click on one meme from someone that is just a little bit random, and your scrolling is just fucked.
Right.
All right, here you go. Feel good.
Brother,
Righto.
What? You know, I just don't even ask anymore with you guys.
I mean, that's the safest thing, right?
Yeah, right now on the first page of my Instagram algorithm, it's what we do in the shadows memes.
Oh.
Tattooed goth chicks and some trucks. Right, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh wait, Baldur's Gate memes. Yep, that's pretty good too. Yeah, it kind of knows me.
When you click on the search icon, all it has is airplanes and animals for me.
That sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Oh, and Cybertrucks.
Gross.
Fucking junk.
Did I send you the one that someone thought the Cybertruck was a dumpster, so they went over to throw their trash on it, and then they got close and they saw it was a truck?
You did not.
Oh, okay. And
So
then they
much-
took a picture of the dumpster, the actual dumpster side by side, and it was like they were the same color, so it's like, okay, that makes sense.
Someone should go and print out a big waste management sticker and throw it on the side of somebody's Cybertruck.
Oh, I saw
Oh.
someone put like a wrap on their Cybertruck to make it look like a Ford F-150.
Oh god.
Yeah, it did look really bad.
My gosh. This
I
is
like the one
not
that
the
was done
stove
up to look like the
plane.
Wagon Queen from National Lampoons.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Definitely not a stove plane.
No, she's
Yeah.
not.
You're in the wrong plane for that.
Yeah,
Should
I
have
mean,
taken
it's,
the Sky Van.
it's like as soon as you point it skyward, it's stall. I'm dying.
Business liner would have been a better choice for that.
Yeah.
Although it's just trying to get it to sit down is the problem. Kind of need a lot of runway.
It's our halfway point.
OshKosh.
Is
My
OshKosh.
gosh.
Whitman Airfield.
Whitman Regional. Okay, yep.
KOSH.
Oh yeah, 'cause Kosh.
Yep. That is why. Also, it's in the city of OshKosh.
Next to OshKosh truck, where they make all the cool war stuff. Did I didn't see it, I guess. Or maybe that was just a waypoint. I do it on fuel over here. Pretty good.
What the shit? No.
So could we fly tonight?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what are we flying tonight?
Not sure. What's on the
Anything on the
list?
Anything on the list you want?
Just do a random roll, I guess.
You want me to roll? Yeah, I'll roll.
Just roll it. It's fine.
Alright. I don't know where the runway here is there, so I'm just
There's
gonna.
like 3 different fields it could be. I don't
Yep.
even know.
I'm gonna just go across like 2 of them. Man, she stalls on like anything.
Yeah. It's built for speed.
It's not even built for Speedwell.
No.
For a twin.
So there's a jet airliner coming as a famous flyer next month, eh? That's a
707.
first.
707.
Yep.
But it's by airplane heaven, so unfortunately it's gonna be wasted.
Yep.
Which sucks. Because it'd be really cool to have a decent, like, you know,
Oh, Oker 28, 707. Yeah, it would be.
yeah. Even if it was like, it should have been like part of like the professional series or something like that, you know.
Oh, that one series that they did with the ATR and forgot about it.
Yeah.
Haven't updated it in forever.
Is it a series if there's only one item?
Series of one. I don't know, my guess is the reception wasn't good enough on it to justify doing more, or they're just not going to do any more until 24.
So
One of two.
what's the significance of the 707?
Till 24.
I mean, it's just a classic airliner, basically. Was really
Yeah.
popular. I mean, hell, even it's still used by a lot of the military variant, the refit is used quite a
Really,
bit.
for 4 engines.
Yeah.
That was also, wasn't that their first like real jet like airliner?
Yeah, the initial
that
test
old?
pilot,
Yeah.
test pilot when they first flew it.
That's
He's
the guy
like,
that took it upside down.
yeah,
and there's
barrel
that
rolled
photo.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. His interview's like, you hired me to sell planes, and that's what I did.
Yeah, and that definitely sold the plane for sure.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia, seeing if that photo's on here. Surely it would be.
But yeah,
No,
they
it doesn't look
converted.
like it.
They've got the refueling aircraft that are based on that airframe. They're obviously
Ah, right.
refits, bigger engines, and things like that now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're still flying.
It's in here though. In a demonstration flight over Lake Washington outside Seattle on August 7th, 1950. Wow, 1955.
Yep.
Pilot Tex Johnson performed a bow roll in the 367-80 prototype.
Yeah. And I believe the 737 was built off of that airframe as well.
Although he justified his unauthorized action to Bill Allen, the then president of Boeing, as selling the airplane with a 1G maneuver, he was told not to do it again.
Yeah.
Who knows how much they spent on that prototype?
Right.
If you hire someone called Tex Johnson to test a pilot plane, it's gonna fucking be barrel rolled, alright?
Right, exactly.
It's gonna be upside down at least once or twice.
Right. It's like, dude, come on. It's like, it's literally in his name. Like, you should have known better.
It was in his contract, man.
But yeah, that was pretty famous airliner.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it cracks me up the livery that they've got on it, like that they showed in the preview. It's like, dude, that's such a horrible livery to showcase that aircraft. Looks
But maybe if that's the best they've got, then I don't have high hopes for it.
Yeah, but Aeroplane haven't always releases like liveries for their aircraft, like as free downloads that are like. Well, they did it for the DC-3. You can have like the proper brands and stuff like that.
If the aircraft isn't like extremely locked down, I feel like the community may be able to kind of save it. But yeah, I like the initial reception that I saw online where people were like, God damn it. Like, tons of people have been like just begging for a classic, and fortunately, like Just Flight would have been a good company to do that.
That would have been the company to do that.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, you know what they've done with the 146 and the Fokkers, you know?
Right.
You also know what they charge for those mods compared to these local legend, famous flyer things.
True.
Is there a power line at the end of this runway? Just like,
Yeah, it's
hell?
not great. It crosses right in front of the end of the runway.
oh my
That's why I was like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and skip that one because there's no good approach.
Yep,
Nope,
that's a
we're
no.
skipping it.
even if you came in from the other side, you'd have to hang a hard right to miss the power lines at the end of the runway.
Yeah. No thanks.
So,
See ya.
Can you see the airfield for this one, Doug?
Yep.
Yep.
It's right here in the grass. I'm about to fly right over it.
Right on.
Yep.
Alright, I'll follow you in.
Oh, wow. That's not too bad. Yep.
Gonna be interesting to see the Flight Sim 2024 news this month.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to get excited about it.
Yeah.
Set
I'm
your
a-
expectations low.
I'm a fair bit excited about it.
Right here.
Well,
There's
there's
gonna be a
no
release
that.
date, surely.
Well, technically, so when is the Xbox Summer Showcase? Isn't that like this week?
Tomorrow.
So there, we could possibly see
Yeah.
something tomorrow, potentially.
Because that would cater towards the Xbox crowd, whereas the Expo's just more for a bunch of
Ooh,
fucking nerds. So like,
watch the trees at the end.
so yeah, I've kind of got my fingers crossed for seeing something tomorrow, like a release date or something.
And the freaking pole.
Alright.
Jeez.
I wouldn't get your
Yeah.
hopes up. You see a
Goodness,
release
got
date. They're gonna
I mean, I
hold
would
that.
just be happy
They're gonna
to
hold
see
on to that.
anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would, yeah, I probably, well, I don't know. Potentially, there might be, like, at
Maybe
most
they
you
go,
might
like-
be like
maybe they go, like,
Q4
Q4,
2024,
yeah.
right? Like at most, like you might see that, like,
What do you mean connection lost? What do you mean everything just turned to water? What?
you know, just
Oh.
Asobo things.
We're beta testing, don't forget.
Yeah, dude, we've been in a 4-year beta test, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, do you
I
see that
am-
they're like-
I am really excited to see what they've done with the sim. I really am. Like 4 years is a fuckload of time. It's not as if they're rebuilding it from the ground up or whatever, so I'd expect some serious polish in that time.
Rip.
Yeah.
Built from the ground up. Fuck you, Forza.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
I mean, technically, it looks like the initial like teaser trailers. If you're on PC, if you're on Xbox, it's a potato. But also, it wasn't Playground Games that did this one. I don't think, is it? This Playground does the Horizon games, and then
Correct.
The other guys do the Motorsport series.
Which is a shame because it was the first proper Forza that was released on Steam, and it just looks like dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I usually don't approach
Wow, I didn't-
OshKosh from the side.
That's usually other. Well, what's the weather doing there? Doesn't matter. There's plenty of.
High clouds.
High clouds from the west.
Yeah, high-
Cessna, rock your wings, rock your wings. All right, got a visual. Bring it in tight. Turn left, turn left, turn left. On the green dot. Stay off the radio.
500.
It is fun listening to those controllers do that. And Pilot Edge actually does an event every year where they do on the Pilot Edge servers. They have the virtual OshKosh, and they actually have like actual
OshKosh controllers.
controllers on there, which is cool. it's getting to the point though. I feel like it's getting harder and harder to do OshKosh because of just all the neighborhoods and everything, and more air restrictions. That's why they don't have like crazy air shows and stuff there every year. So I don't know.
Aren't
It's
the Blues
still
going to
cool.
be there this year?
The Blues? No, the Snow
Oh.
Angels will be there.
Oh.
Or the Snowbirds, I guess, whatever the hell they're called, the Canadian ones. We actually, it was funny, like years ago, and I used to have pictures, but I lost them when my hard drive crashed. The place that I worked at, when I was working aviation, they had an air show where the Snowbirds were there. And we had the only hangar big enough with enough space for them to get them in and out of the weather. So we literally had like 20 of those aircraft like tucked into our hangar. Dude, it was nuts.
Oh shit, this OshKosh. We're here.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were stopping at OshKosh until the last minute. I think I've got the old Pilot Edge scenery from last year that's got all the planes and stuff on the ground. It's pretty cool.
I have freeway scenery here.
Yeah, the Pilot Edge one's freeware. It just adds a bunch of statics is all.
Does it add
Marks
the
up the
blue and the
runways.
green dots and stuff?
Yeah, it's got all that stuff. I don't think I've got it active right now. Pretty sure I don't. 'Cause it doesn't look like there's a bunch of stuff in the grass from where I'm at, but I'm still a little ways out.
So many fucking runways here.
Mm-hmm. And the show goes all the way from one end to the other on both ends. Well, a lot of the camping and stuff is on next to the runway that goes east and west, but like the north-south runway is just from one end to the other is nothing but planes parked up.
70 feet per minute. Oof.
You almost need an ATV to go to the show.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of walking.
I would almost want to buy a one wheel just for OshKosh.
Yeah, I don't think that you can ride any vehicles there.
Thing.
They do have like trams that you can ride that kind of go around the show, which makes it nice when you're like tired of fucking walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, going Saturday's always really busy. During the week is a little bit better, obviously, but oop, looks like 4X just blipped out of existence. Yeah, I do not have the scenery active right now. I mean, hell, you can spend almost the entire day in the museum. There's tons of stuff to look at in there.
How the fuck did you do 70 in this thing? Feel good?
Awesome skill.
Come on.
Not wearing a giant fucking cowboy hat as an air brake.
You don't just slam that bitch down?
That's not very nice. Nah, just keep pulling back. Like, pull back until, like, your nose is at, like, a 45-degree angle.
Except that you're ground striking at that point.
I love that the liveries are so broke on the Skyban that they literally
Yeah.
are falling off the aircraft.
Yeah, it's not the texture, it's that geometry stuff they do for decals.
They don't.
Jeez, again.
Good old Whitman. World's busiest airport for 1 week out of the year. Where you get this thing in the grass and it's just like, I do not want to move.
It's like hitting the parking brakes in it the same way with the Skymaster.
Alright, brake set. Okay.
Alright. Racket 06.
Copy.
Copy.
Right, nerds.
Alright, let's bump her back up to 50%. At least it doesn't burn fuel like crazy.
Gonna pull up the list and give it a roll while we wait. Let's see. Got rid of first. That one's done. $34. Y'all might want me to re-roll that.
What?
Talking about what we're flying tonight.
Soki?
Yeah.
Your mouth is like really close to the mic or something. 'Cause
My bad. Is that better?
a little bit. Yeah.
Say BGBW to BIKF. Iceland.
Yeah. got-
And
I got a new headset in mic 8, so you might have to adjust
Oh,
stuff in
okay.
Discord there. Yeah.
I don't know. I was
yeah,
like, I couldn't tell if you were like on a phone call with someone. I just.
Oh.
well, actually, might not be too bad. Where's it coming from, though? Let's see.
South Greenland.
Oh. Oof.
Yeah.
Just nothing but water.
Water. You want me to
Yeah.
re-roll? I'll re-roll.
Yeah, let's re-roll that.
Take that one off. All right. Re-roll it is.
I once flew over water for 4 hours with Willie and 8.
It's yeah.
When was
it's,
that?
That was a long time ago in 737s, and I think there
Oh
was
yeah.
citation or something.
Yeah. It was.
That was a long overwater night flight.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely done that crossing from Iceland, but I mean, I did it in the X Cub, and that was like just set the autopilot and walk away from it.
Yeah.
It was
To
horrible.
Delhi to Mumbai.
Ooh, baby, get ready for the haze.
Yep, the smog. It's showing 615 nautical miles. I don't know if that's right or wrong. Could be in that neighborhood somewhere.
Dude, this Nacky Ball man, he takes some dope ass photos. Wow.
So with that Xbox thing tomorrow, I'm really hoping there's a Halo 5 announcement for PC and Flight Sim announcement. That's what I want.
Yeah, I don't know. After I haven't even finished the last.
Dude, I didn't even touch it.
I
The
didn't
moment
even
it was
finish
free to play,
Infinite.
fuck that.
I was like, son of a bitch.
Don't worry, man. Greed will ruin everything. Fucking free to play. Ugh.
Always does.
Yeah.
I don't know,
In
man.
cool entertainment news, though, I did go see Furiosa the other night, and it was fucking sick. Been wanting to see it for ages and not getting the chance to, so finally went and saw it. It's so good. If you like Fury Road, you'll like it.
Nice.
We've been having a blast on the free to play game called Palia.
Oh my god. Not again.
They turned Horizon into a Lego game. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Civilization 7.
What?
Yeah, Civ 7.
Wow. Damn. Where are you reading this at?
I just read it. It's on the gaming sub.
Oh.
It's a PlayStation teaser, PS5 games. It seems weird that that would be just a PS5 exclusive.
There's some cool looking indie games coming out. That Avatar game that was only on Uplay comes out on Steam next week. I'll definitely be getting that. It did look very cool.
I had completely forgotten about that.
And all the Kingdom Hearts games come out on Steam next week too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
All the remakes and that. So I'll probably I've never ever played one, and they always looked really fun and really cool. So I think I might get them and play them on this deck.
I mean, back when they were like brand new, like I seem to recall like they were always like well received.
Yeah.
Like obviously because they were exclusives to PlayStation, I was always an Xbox guy. I never played them.
Yeah.
Alright, 06. That's almost 07. It is 07.
Let's roll. Oop. Put the head tracking back on here. Landing
Do
when
all
it's
the
on.
things 8 wants to do.
What?
Take off. Continue our flight. Let's boogie. Whee!
See you, both of you. You're all on camera, so don't do what Feelgood did.
What?
Nothing. I'm just kidding. You didn't
What
do
did I
anything.
do this time?
You didn't do anything.
You
Jade
do not
Hell.
want to know how close I was to your wing.
I
Yeah, I
saw it. I seen
Inches.
it. I seen it with my own two eyes.
I was in exterior view, and so I just watched the top of my plane just like skirt by your wingtip.
This is kind of roughly going out the direction that a lot of the traffic is routed into Oshkosh. Let's see here, where are the lakes? You can't really see them.
Did I try and get them out over the fields ASAP or what?
Well, they're so like kind of to the southwest. There's like kind of like a staging area where everybody funnels into, and then there's a couple lakes, like 2 or 3 lakes down here that they've got holding points around. That's just really easy visually to kind of keep track of. So they all kind of cluster in at this starting point and then just filter in a long train of aircraft. And then if like something happens on the field or wind shift or whatever, they basically tell everybody to like go into like it's like a counterclockwise holding pattern around the 3 lakes.
Right.
Until they can kind of clear up traffic and stuff like that, or if there's an accident on the field or whatever.
It'd have to be a pretty big ass circuit for OshKosh, hey? Like their usual circuit would have to change, right?
Yeah, like this Fisk here, there's a waypoint here to the that we're going to be passing. It'll be kind of to the north of us here. That's one of the arrival points. They publish. I'll have to look and see. I don't know if they've published the arrival instructions yet this year or not.
What's the giant tower here? This grid structure. Is it some kind of beacon?
Where's that at? I'm not sure where you're at, Waylon. Oh,
Let me see if I can take a picture.
I see a radio tower back there.
Yeah, I think that's what I meant. It looks huge. Where is it?
Yeah, so this, I don't think they put them in holding patterns around this lake here too, or that we're coming up on. But so if we were to continue like straight instead of kind of turning to the southwest after WS 46, you can see those two elongated lakes there. Those are two of the holding points that they run planes around. But yeah, I've always usually got the tower or one of the channels pulled up on 5ATC, and then I've got flight radar pulled up, and I just kind of watch it during the day to see what's going on. It's crazy seeing how many planes kind of stack up. Yeah, so this road right here is one of the visuals, so kind of leads you up towards the airport, to the south end of the airport, and then they either turn you. There's some railroad tracks, I think, that kind of go to the north. They'll turn you up those. Actually, yeah, here's one. So yeah, you'll follow this highway, and then they'll either turn you up the railroad tracks that kind of go to the northeast, and that'll take you up to the north end of the runway or the airport, in which you basically turn and go out over the lake and then come back in or land on the north-south runway. Or they turn you to the south end of the airport and you land, either go up the lake, up the shore and turn in, or you basically just land going straight north. Generally is how that works. But yeah, this highway right here is one of the visuals that they want you to follow here.
I put the image of this radio tower into the chat. Earth Club.
Let me take a look here.
Good, it was really, really high.
Where's it at?
Exploration Earth Club.
I was in the wrong Discord.
Oh shit, I didn't see that on the way out. Dewey.
Oh yeah.
It might be part of that freeware scenery that I have for OshKosh, so maybe.
Could be. Yeah, so this is the town of Ripon right below us. And up where Dark Wolf is. So basically, planes will follow that lake edge just to the right of where Dark is. Then they'll come up into Ripon, the town of Ripon, and they'll follow this highway that goes up here to the northeast towards the airport.
In normal times, is OshKosh an operational airport? So is it a commercial airport that just closed down for this, or is it private only, or what is it?
No, I mean it's executive, and then the OshKosh Corp is right there too. So they fly obviously military cargo and stuff out of there for all their military vehicles and stuff that they produce, and they produce OshKosh produce. I mean, they produce more than just military vehicles, but so there's a lot of cargo and stuff that goes
Wait a
out
moment.
there. But
OshKosh produces military vehicles?
OshKosh Corp does, yeah.
Yeah, they built a Hemet.
They build some of like the big logistics vehicles for the military, like so tank haulers and things like that. They also do like the mine-resistant vehicles that troop transport, and then the next gen Humvee replacements.
Yeah, I forgot about that tractor trailer that that freaking thing is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they haul the Abrams on.
Yep.
Because when I hear OshKosh, we know this, but we know this as a brand for clothing. So I'm a bit confused right now.
So yeah, there's OshKosh, the clothing company, and then there's OshKosh Corp, which is a vehicle, basically a heavy vehicle producer. But they
Okay.
also just recently acquired some aviation company too, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But yes, there is the clothing brand as well.
Yeah, that's the only one that we know, and because that's why I was so surprised all of a sudden that you were talking about tanks.
Yeah. Different company, same name. Similar
Okay.
name.
Oh, got a few sailboats out there.
Mm-hmm.
Just re-downloaded this shipping mod because I don't see any ships anymore since SU-15.
Yeah, I'm running. I don't know how much it costs. Like $10. The hey,
you have a-
marina?
Oh, you don't have the freeware one.
No, I've got the marinas.
Okay.
The same guy that did We Love VFR
Gotcha.
and Power Lines and Solar Farms.
Yeah, I've got the global ship traffic. I know they updated that to version 5
Yeah,
recently.
and I had version 5, but since SU-15, I hardly see any ships anymore.
Hmm.
Even in places where you should see ships, but
I wonder if I might have to reinstall that.
yeah, that's what I downloaded it again. Maybe I missed an update or something. I'm gonna try that when probably tomorrow.
Because that's on... Where's that at now? That's on a different website.
It's on the dev's website. Let me check. I still have it on, or I had it.
Oh, it was
on.
like on Flyaway Simulation or something.
I think that's it. Yeah. That's where I just downloaded it from.
It's one of the more obscure ones. It's not as popular.
Yeah, they've got some, like, I don't want to say strange, but definitely eclectic add-ons, I would say.
Yeah.
That's the link where I just downloaded it from. In the chat. And it worked fine till since Sim Update 15. I think
Yeah,
maybe
it
it's
definitely could be that they changed something that it just needs to get... That overwrote some of the core files that it was using to inject the traffic, so I just have to reinstall it. Which wouldn't surprise me.
of course not.
I know it broke like my taxi ribbon mods and stuff that I was using, so I had to reinstall those.
But it's strange because it's just a community file, so it's just replacing community folder. So
Oh, that is weird. Yeah, I thought it did
it's
something
not an
else.
exe file. It's really just a bunch of community folders.
Gotcha.
But after the same thing, I noticed that. So I figured out why this G3X seems to be very dim for me. This has to be also related to some kind of mod, because if I have the community folder empty, everything is fine. But once I reactivate my community folder,
It gets really dim.
it's really dim at maximum setting. I can't change it, so so it has to be related to some mod, but I don't know which one.
Interesting.
You can see what happens when you sidestep a Skymaster.
What's that?
So, gonna see what happens when you sidestep a Skymaster.
Fucking drops a wing and just spins into the ground, probably.
No doubt.
I thought only the RV14 did that.
Gosh, this freaking runway is so narrow.
Yeah, it is.
Holy crap.
It's just a little.
It's a single lane road, man.
Just a little guy. Oh, we're flying into Beaver Dam. I see beaver on there.
Oh, power lines. Holy crap.
Oops.
Made it.
Yep, Beaver Dam. That's what I thought.
Damn beaver.
Damn beavers. I'll have to do a loop around the isthmus when we get into Madison to see if this map mod is actually. I'm running that map replacement right now. Let's see if it's been updated. Of course, they just updated the local maps about a year or so ago, so. When the sim first launched, my house wasn't there, and then when they updated the maps, my house was back, so. Probably not gonna make a huge difference.
We're curious to see how 2024 is updated.
Yeah, I thought they said that there was like 200 some terabytes or something of updated map data. Thought I saw the other day when they were talking in the dev Q&A or whatever they were doing for this last one. I didn't watch it, I just kind of read through the highlights, but
That's a lot of information.
yeah. I guess like I'm most curious about like, are we still going to have like all these areas where there's like, because that's what's funny about it is because so like if you're using the default maps, like you fly in places like certain places like China or like South Korea, or I mean there's places all over the world where the map data is just like garbage, but then like you can go on like Bing Maps and look, and it's like those spots aren't like that, so it's just kind of weird. And I know that they like generally, I don't know if like there's certain countries that they have to like ask for data to use like specifically in the sim or how that works, but I know that Jorg was talking that they're doing it differently this time around when they first were talking about the sim, so I don't know, it'd be interesting regardless. It's really funny like over like in the Middle East and stuff like that, in areas like Pakistan and Afghanistan and stuff, like you'll have like these areas that are really highly detailed, and then like literally you cross a grid square and it's just like blank, like there's nothing there. It's really weird.
Maybe there is nothing there in real life.
No, but I mean like all the like the terrain detail just goes
Yeah, I know.
away. It's so
I know,
weird.
I know.
Like that's so weird.
What are you doing out there, Nine?
What?
What are you doing out there?
Just sightseeing. I have to use heading mode because my nav mode is fucked, and it's a lot of work. My finger hurts from scrolling all the time. All these sharp 90 turns. Jeez.
You missed your last 90.
I know. I'm watching that video that Silky sent about
Wait.
the OR navigation.
Way to go, Silky.
Blame me.
No, it's not her fault.
It's alright.
Thought we had already settled that Silky is the authority when it comes to IFR.
I don't know.
But I do. Or we do.
Yeah, I gave up. I said maybe find someone better to teach you. I mean, both times I was able to do it, but I wasn't able to like express how I was able to do it. So she always just flew right over the intercept.
Well, no, it flew me over and then it just like locked me on a different path, so it was doing like a giant perfect circle all the way around the airport. And I'm like, I don't know, this is not helping me land. And it was just off on an adventure, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends. Like VORs are mostly just to kind of get you.
We weren't doing VOR. We were trying to do an ILS.
Oh, just an
And
ILS.
It worked for me, and then it sent her on a giant arcing circle.
It may have. So if you had the ILS dialed in, if the approach mode maybe wasn't activated properly, I could see where if it was in nav mode, it would only lock on to the localizer and just basically circle around that potentially.
Yeah, that sounds like what happened.
Yeah. because if approach mode isn't activated, then it's never going to pay attention to the glide slope information.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be like, cool, well, I'm just gonna circle the localizer antenna.
Yep.
You know, and that's all I'm gonna do. You see that sometimes with like these guys that do these really long airline flights, and so they fall asleep en route, and they end up at the airport where they're supposed to be, but they end up just circling like the end of the runway at like 30,000 feet until the plane runs out of gas, and they just fall into the ground. People will post those pictures on Reddit every once in a while because they catch it on like Volanta or something like that. You'll see a plane's trail. It's just been circling for hours, and then just gradually like decreases and as the engines quit. What is that? Prairie Hill. I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, we could straight. I've got 2 or 3 VORs, and after run through those, then got an ILS. So all good.
And all the fun that comes with the various different precision approaches.
Yeah. I think the one that gets me sometimes is if you pay real close attention to approach plates, sometimes their localizer runs even as much as twice as far out as the glide slope does.
You're like, shouldn't I be descending? It's like,
yeah,
no, you gotta.
If you don't realize it, you don't realize what's going on. You're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm on the approach. Yeah, but that GS is not active yet.
Yeah. You gotta look at the top down and then the side profile and see at what waypoint does the glide slope actually start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people miss that.
That's like flying into Chicago. Like the localizer extends way out onto the lake. So.
Yeah, you're tracking, but you're not going down.
Right. Yeah, you don't start going down until you're over the lake shore. And a little bit of rising terrain out there.
Yeah, there is.
Starting to get into the bluffy areas. I mean, it's nice. There's no dramatic. There's no real. Well, I don't know. There's some pretty decent sized bluffs to the just to the north of Madison. Obviously, it gets more as you go further north. But it's pretty up there.
So is home base for you or destination airport?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it bums me out that there's no one's done a decent scenery for it, because it's actually a really pretty area, and Madison's only one of 2 cities in the U.S. that's on an isthmus, but I think it's like the only like true, like Seattle is technically on an isthmus, but like if we circle the lakes before we land, you'll see like the downtown is like on an isthmus, like on an isthmus.
Yeah, the land's jetting out and going across.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty unique city. it's pretty. I mean, there's a decent amount of regional traffic that comes in and out of there. There's obviously the Air National Guard base is there, and we get a decent amount of cargo in and out of there with FedEx and UPS.
Have they got a channel that goes across?
What?
Channel?
On the isthmus?
Yeah.
I mean, there's just the little like river that kind of splits it that you can like take a boat across if you really wanted to, but there's
Yeah.
no like it's not big enough to take like a power boat, right? Like basically
Yeah.
people will kayak it and stuff, but that's about
Gotcha.
it. Like you basically you put your boat in on one lake, you stay there pretty much.
That's what I was asking. I was like,
Yeah.
well, can you swap lakes if you feel like it? Sounds like no.
from the north lake to the south. Well, so there's multiple. There's the two big lakes. The one on the north end of town, you basically stay there, unless, like I said, you got like something like small, like a paddleboard or a kayak or a canoe
Yeah.
or something.
Gotcha.
You can go. But the south lake links up with a few smaller lakes to the south, and then you can take a powered boat on those ones between the lakes, but aside from that, it's
You pick it and you're there.
yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The lake on the north end, it's called Mendota. They've been finding a bunch of, I think they found 9 additional ones this year. Oh, I know that rest stop right there. These big ones. They've been finding these Indian dugouts, which are basically hollowed out trees, basically, that they formed into like pseudo canoes. They've been finding them at the bottom of the big lake, and these things, they've been carbon dating them 3,000 years old.
Wow.
It's crazy.
And probably almost in pristine condition.
They found one last year that was about 2,000 years old. That was surprisingly in good condition. The most recent ones they've found, they haven't pulled out because they're fairly well deteriorated. But they found a good number of them there. But yeah, there used to be obviously a fairly thriving community around the lakes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've eaten so much pizza in the past 12 hours, and all I want is more pizza. Oh,
I know,
Isn't
that's
that normal?
pizza is just so good.
Do you have hot honey to put on it?
That's a bit odd, isn't it? That's
Once you try it, you'll never go back.
you know what? I actually have had one of the local wanky cafes. I had pizza like that with honey on it, and yeah, you're right. It ain't too bad, but I do appreciate my full savory pizzas.
I don't think I've had it on anything besides pepperoni, so it might be kind of weird if you add mushrooms and onions, I guess.
You know what? I think the one that I did have with honey was pepperoni too. Funny you say that. Must be the thing for it.
so odd that you call that kind of pizza pepperoni, because in our in Europe, pepperoni is actually a sort of bell pepper.
Really? See, now
Yeah.
bell pepper over here is capsicum back in Australia.
Interesting.
So what you'd call pepperoni would be salami around here.
Yes, correct. Yeah, yeah.
And it's so strange because when I watch movies and somebody's ordering a pepperoni pizza, I always thought, okay, why is paprika pizza or bell pepper pizza so very popular over there? Till I sometime I figured out, oh, they mean
Can you
salami.
imagine how wet and only bell pepper pizza would be?
Oh my god, dude. You like go to pull it out of the box and it's just like a piecing up a wet piece of
Soaked and
paper.
cold.
Like everything just slides off into the box. You're like, cool. Although I
What do you
definitely
mean
have-
out of the? What do you mean out of the glass or out of the box? I mean, we use fresh bell peppers.
God. Yeah, I've definitely had some pizzas that had a bit too much vegetables on them and all the liquid comes out of it and it's just horrible trying to eat it. Pizza's just falling apart. You're like, you almost need like a the hell they call 'em? Like a pie
What?
spatula to lift it out of the box. Otherwise, it just kind of falls apart on you.
I just don't like it when the vegetables don't get all the way cooked. They're like half raw. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's very disappointing.
Yeah.
I'd almost prefer that they saute everything before they put it on the pizza.
Yeah, for sure.
And I love a little ricotta cheese sprinkled on them.
Ricotta on a pizza.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
new.
it's a pretty normal thing in Australia.
Not a
Spinach
lot.
and ricotta
Just-
pizzas.
Yeah, not a lot, just sprinkled. Good.
Must be
I'm
over
classic meat lovers all the way. The more farm animals, the better.
Oh, that's awesome. It must be over by Baraboo. I think that's where
In
we're at.
France, we had what's called a pizza orientale. That was great, but I don't get it here anymore. It's basically pizza with a merguez, with chorizo, bell peppers, onions, and if you want also olives, but I usually left them out. That was great.
That was sounding very Greek.
Chorizo sounds really good.
It is. And merguez is just the right counterpart for it.
Yeah, that's what I thought this is. Yeah, so there's Sauk City. Did we already pass? Oh no, Baraboo's to the north. Okay, I know exactly where we're at now. Yeah, this is Lake Wisconsin that we're passing here, and then that turns into the Wisconsin River that goes to the south here. And this is Prairie du Sac below us. And Sauk City. Prairie du Sac and Sauk City.
Stock City. Ah, right. It's not spelled like sock. It's
No, Sauk.
right.
A lot of them are based on like Indian names and whatnot. A lot of the cities in
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Though Sauk could also be German. At least from the spelling, sounds like a proper German spelling.
Yeah, I think the tribes down here, I think, was the Ho-Chunk. I think. It's just north of. Ranch Airport. Okay. I think I'm gonna cut it basically straight south after November 2. Fly down over the isthmus and then come up and land to the north. Just cut it here and head on south.
The elevation of this airport, 800. Close enough.
What happened to that poor crocodile?
Who knows? Probably a tiger shark.
Visual on Lake Mendota. General aviation ramp is on the northeast side of the airport.
What was that? Land at runway 14. Got it.
Straight in 1-4.
Yep. Why am I going upwards and can't go down? What the fuck's going on?
Trim.
Trim's fine. Oh, did I need to reset it? Did I?
500.
There we go. Oh, 64. Fuck, that's close. Go to external view, Doc.
What the shit?
I think the other picture was closer.
$66.
That is awful close, feel good. Well, it's like, I'm gonna park over here.
I was the first one to park. Well, I'll move. No problem.
Oh, I didn't see you over there.
Well, I'm completely shut down. It would take me a minute to get this thing back up and running to go.
Yeah, that's why I just control did.
So he's like, why?
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, this is
Fucking
all
brake check
corp-
9. Wow.
This is all
Yeah,
GA and corporate ramps over here. They got a little restaurant that you can go to and kind of watch the traffic and stuff. They're called the Jet Room. Really wish somebody would do a proper mod for it, but it is what it is.
We had quite a few plates today.
Are you happy? Feel good?
What?
No, it wasn't just you, Wolf 8 and 9.
Yeah, it's a good turnout. All my favourites.
Decent.
It's awesome play.
Yep, very fun.
I agree.
Alright.
Till
We're-
next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually,
See
I
you
won't be
guys
on
around.
next week's one at all. Rip.
Bummer.
But probably the med one though.
Happy?
Okay.
Nine,
Right,
nine,
thanks.
nine. How long a break do you want to take?
Gonna be like 15 minutes, 20 minutes?
20 sounds good.
Okay, we'll do 20.
And I'll catch you over there on IFR.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Have fun.
Catch you later.
Mm-hmm.
See y'all.
Enjoy.
Thanks, 8, for putting it together.
Of
It was a good
course.
flight.
No worries.
You need that airport again for next week, 8.
Yeah, just send it to me in a DM.
All right, cool. I don't know if it's on, if it'll make it next week's flight plan or not, but
Yep.
do
Well,
I
we'll see.
have